there's something interesting I want to share with you. Did you know that homelessness, it's still a problem even in rural America, including here in Richland County?
Right here in Richland County.
Yes. A lot of people wouldn't think so.
People don't think about it every day.
Exactly.
And they don't always acknowledge it, that it's a problem.
But there is a problem, and we have on the phone with us Kathleen Atkins, who is the program director with the VOA Transitional Housing Program. Good morning, Kathleen. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Well, we're doing just fine. Tell us what's going on. You're looking to count the homeless, not only here in the county, but this is something that's going on across the country. Is that right?
Yes, it is. It is very critical and very vital to meeting the needs of the homeless individuals that we serve. So it's very, very important. It's going to be a big event.
This is coming up when?
It is Tuesday, January 26th, and it will begin at 12 a.m., and it will go until 11:59 p.m.
Now, how are you going to count numbers? How are you going to count people?
Well, what we will do, we will count the number of homeless people that are on the streets. So we will have volunteers counting people at the 24-hour locations like Myers and Walmart. We'll be scouring the streets. We'll be checking abandoned houses and things like that, the bus station, and a variety of other places.
Now, I'm confused. How would you, say I'm a volunteer and I'm looking to count homeless people. How in the world do I know, whether or not they're homeless? I mean, just because they may happen to be on the streets late at night, doesn't necessarily mean they're homeless, right?
Well, yes, that's true. And what we will do, we'll train our volunteers to look for certain characteristics. So, for instance, if they look as if they're a little disheveled, if they have a lot of bags, if they're in a car, let's say if the car parked in the Walmart parking lot, and if the car has a lot of belongings and looks really full of things, then those are things that we'll train our volunteers to look for.
You suppose, would volunteers be in any danger doing this?
Well, we give them tips on how to be safe. They go out in teams, and we have trained a number of CERT volunteers, and CERT is the Community Emergency Response Team. So we have trained them, and they will lead the teams as they count the number of homeless people on the streets.
Well, let me ask you this. We know that there are places that they can go. Are you counting people that are also already in the shelters? Are you considering those numbers as well?
Yes, we will. We'll be counting the individuals that are currently at the Harmony House, and we will be counting our residents here at the Volunteers of America Transitional Housing Program.
What do you hope to accomplish by counting all of these numbers?
Well, first of all, this is required by HUD. And so our purpose is to, one, identify the number of individuals that are homeless, and two, we want to raise awareness, so that the community knows that there is a homeless problem in our community. So we want to heighten the awareness so that we can possibly bring in additional funding from public and private sources. And people just need to know what the needs are. And we want to identify their characteristics, the factors in which, brought about their homelessness, so that we can design programs and we can design policies that meet their needs.
All right, let me ask you this, Kathleen. How many volunteers are you looking to recruit, and exactly who, are you looking for? Are you looking for people who need maybe service hours to put in for something like that, or how are you looking to go about this?
Mm-hmm. We are looking for about 100 volunteers. That's the number that we used last year. And we're looking for them to work between the hours of 4 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. So that's about what we're looking for.
How many did we count last year in Richland County? Do you have any idea?
Last year we counted 104.
104 homeless.
104 homeless, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But we have to understand that is a snapshot. It is just at one point in time. We do estimate, though, that there are approximately 2,000 homeless in Richland County.
No kidding.
Now, to get a hold of you to volunteer, if somebody would like to volunteer for this effort. Again, it is coming up on Tuesday. How do they get a hold of you for more information?
Well, we're asking that they call 419-522-4636.
522-4636, and who should they ask for?
Well, they just need to identify, the reason why they're calling. They need to say that they want to volunteer. That is the first call line. And the volunteers there are set up to take people's names and information and to determine how many hours they want to volunteer.
Okay, give that number again.
It's 522-4636.
To become a volunteer for Tuesday's effort.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you for the information. We hope you get some great quality volunteers for this effort.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kathleen.
All right, 16 minutes after 8 o'clock now at Mix 106.1. It's 23 degrees. We'll look at your weather forecast up next.